Hello, in this video we're going to learn how to subtract natural numbers with a mixed number. Now remember that a natural number is simply a counting number such as 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. A mixed number is just a natural number with a fraction next to it. For example, we could have 1 and 3/4. We have a natural number here, and then we have a fraction over here. That is just simply called a mixed number. Now for our first example, we're going to have 6 minus 3 1/2. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do is go ahead and rewrite this by stacking them. In other words, we're going to put 6 minus 3 1/2. It's just easier for me to go and work this problem out. If you can do it horizontally, go ahead and do it. I like to stack them for my preference. So the first thing that we're going to do now is notice that we can go ahead and take 3 from 6. Looking at the natural numbers, we can go ahead and take 3 from 6. But let's look at the fraction part of it now. There is no fraction here next to the 6, but we have a fraction here next to the 3. So with our mixed number, we have a 1/2. With our natural number, we don't have a fraction next to it. So we're going to go ahead and need to create one. Why? Because technically right here it's like having a 0. Can you take away something from 0? No. So in this case we are going to create a fraction. So the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to borrow a 1 from the 6. All we're going to do now is cross out the 6, and if we take away 1 from it, we're left with 5. So now that we've borrowed 1 from the 6, how do we know what fraction to use so we can subtract 1/2 from? The simplest thing to do is look at the denominator for the mixed number. In this case, the denominator for the mixed number is 2. So our new fraction that we're going to create will be 2 over 2. I'll explain a little bit later why we chose 2 over 2. So can we take away from these two fractions? Yes. Why? Because our denominators are the same. And remember, we can only add or subtract fractions if the denominators are the same. In this case, both denominators are 2, so we will be able to subtract. Now, the second thing to notice is that can we take away 1 from 2? Yes. If you have 2 apples and I want 1 apple, you will be able to give me that 1 apple. So 2 minus 1 is 1, and our denominator stays the same. 5 minus 3 is 2. So now our new answer is going to be 2 1/2. Now the reason that we chose 2 over 2, the denominator and numerator are both 2, is simply because 2 over 2, what does that equal to? 1. So if we have this number here, 5 2/2, if we go ahead and look at that, this is actually saying what? What was 2 over 2? We said 2 over 2 was 1. So now this here can be written as 5 plus 1. And what does 5 plus 1 give us? 6. And that's our original number that we started out with. Let's go ahead and do one more example. In this example, we're just going to go ahead and use 7 minus 2 3/4. Now remember, our first rule is going to be to borrow from the natural number, in this case 7. We're going to borrow from the natural number only 1, which will give us 6. So what will be our new fraction that we're going to create? So remember that we're going to look at the denominator for the mixed number. In this case, the denominator is 4. So our fraction that we're going to create is 4 over 4. So the denominators for the fractions, they are the same, so we can subtract. And can we take away 3 from 4? Yes. 4 minus 3 is 1. The denominator stays the same. 6 minus 2 is 4. So our mixed number is going to be 4 and 1/4. So just to review real quick, 4 over 4 will give us 1. Right? So this number here, this mixed number, is just like saying six plus 1, and that gives us 7, the original number we started off with. Okay, thank you.